So hello again, everyone, and welcome to the next in our series of webcasts that we're bringing you from Travel Weekly as part of our Roadmap to Recovery series. And this is a very special webcast. We're actually talking about something very positive today. There's a new initiative about to launch in the travel industry. I'm not going to steal any thunder. I'm going to go straight to Deb Henley, who has joined us. She's also here with Leo Jones, but I'm going to ask you to tell us where you're from and what this is all about, Deb.
Hi, Lucy. We're so excited. Thank you so much for inviting us into your webcast. It's so exciting for the whole industry, for everyone that's in this industry. We've had some really gloomy times. So while we was furloughed, I'm British Airways cabin crew. I set up a radio station to keep everyone connected through the airwaves. And it was mainly for airline crew at first, for flight deck. The reach we've had is incredible from all over the world, New Zealand, Australia. And then we started to get a lot of interest from travel agents, from airports, from everything about travel. And we have come on board, and we've got some amazing people who've also come on board. And we are now launching one of the world's first travel radio stations. And we are going to be including everyone that wants to be interested in it. If you're our customers, we love you. If you're an airline, we love you. Travel agents, we love you. Countries, we love you. We are really going to be innovative, and we are going to get you all on board, and we're going to start smiling and making this business work again.
Oh, that's a lovely sentiment, Deb. Thank you for that. So let's get down to a bit of detail, and let's bring in Leo, because the eagle-eyed amongst you may recognise Leo, because he is, of course, Leo from the airline. I don't know if anybody watched that. He was telling us all about, fly on the wall when he was working for EasyJet at Luton Airport. Now, Leo, you're involved in this project. I think we're allowed to say it's called Travel.Radio, but you were one of the original presenters when it was just sort of really aimed at cabin crew back at the start of this lockdown. So perhaps tell us a little bit about what you've been doing. And of course, you're now business development director for the station as well. So bring us up to speed with your role.
Correct. So my role, initially I come on board to help Deb and the team as a radio presenter. I've always been into music. I've always been into I used to be a wedding DJ. So when they presented the opportunity, I was like, yes, definitely. And kind of having been involved in aviation for the past 16 years of my life, I really felt a natural passion to get involved with these guys. So it's absolutely fantastic. So the show that I was presenting was called Galley FM. And just reading some of the phenomenal feedback, like Deb has said, from people around the world, cabin crew, how they feel united by it, was just absolutely phenomenal. The reach we had was amazing. It is amazing. So now to take this to the next level of Travel.Radio, to involve everybody within the travel and tourism sector, is just amazing. It's a real difficult time, as everybody knows, for our industry. Lots of struggles, lots of turbulence. So actually this is about inspiring, motivating, encouraging, giving opportunities to people in the industry that might be struggling at the moment. And it's homeworking is massive as well at the moment. So
I was about to say, of course, homework is growing anyway, but of course a lot of us are now we're all at home, aren't we, on this call today? We're all working from home, and I think that looks like it's going to continue for a bit longer. And I know, Deb, you felt people would take some comfort and enjoyment from maybe having Travel.Radio on in the background as they're working, because you are going to obviously be playing music, but you're going to tailor the rest of the content, I guess, to travel people. Perhaps talk to us about how the content's going to work.
Yeah, absolutely. The basis of it all was for mind and soul. We were very concerned that people were getting disconnected from everything they knew, be it travel agents, be it being ready and going out to work, and the camaraderie that is in the travel industry in itself. We were worried that was going to get lost. So the whole basis of this is on keeping people focused and keeping people tuned in, that there is a world out there. It is going to come back together. Where we're moving to now is the music is phenomenal. We've got an amazing guy who puts all our music down for us. The requests we've got, people shouting out from New Zealand for someone in London. You know, we are aimed at keeping people together and connected. So while you're working at home or while you're in the office, we do know that Dubai Airport has been interested in playing our music as well. We know that a lot of the cabin crew are playing them in their briefing rooms. We are connected by music, and we're also the advertising that's going to be coming through for these important industry people that need to get their names back out there again. Travel.Radio is going to be doing that for you in one place, but we're also going to get you smiling as well, which is the most important thing. There's a lot of fun in this industry.
Yes, I know, and we need to get that back, don't we? So Leo, you said your show was Galley FM, but what are you going to be doing for Travel.Radio then? How are you going to sort of broaden what you do out beyond sort of just cabin crew?
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing the afternoon travel show. So it's going to be a fab opportunity. So, you know, as people kind of in the rush hour, not so much now, playing great music, having some interviews with some people as well.
And the interviews, will they be with travel people or with, you know, fellow celebrities, or what kind of people will you have on?
Well, I want a mix of interest. So I want a mix of celebrities, up-to-date celebrities with stuff that is happening. Also, as the travel and tourism industry starts that recovery piece as well, so interview with maybe some hoteliers, and really just trying to capture everything really within the travel industry and keep everybody up to date, but also having fun. And the music, as Deborah said, is absolutely fantastic. You know, I get up in the morning and you're like, woohoo!
Well, we need a bit of that, we do. And I know you're hoping to bring sort of competitions and prizes, and so it will be like a full radio station. You know, we'll get to know the presenters. Perhaps you could talk to us about who the other presenters are and about some of the sort of fun elements then.
Yeah.
Who else is going to be presenting, Deb? Anybody else we would know?
Oh, we've got Emma Kenny. Now, Emma Kenny is off this morning, the TV show this morning. She's been such a support for the Mind, and people have been able to write into Emma. And on her show, she deals with some of the issues that people are facing with the lockdown and COVID. And we've all lost people as well along the way. And then also we've had Trish Penrose, who was from Heartbeat. She's one of our, she was our regular presenter. She's going back to work now, but she's dipping in and out. And we've got the amazing Gaynor Morgan, whose father, Willie Morgan, was one of the big Man United players. We've, of course, got our gorgeous Leo, and we've got our Katrina, who used to be his partner in crime, on there as well. And we will be bringing in some celebrity presenters. We're also opening it up for industry people, that if an industry wanted to contact us for a show, that we can talk to them about giving them their show so their voice can go live globally as well.
Yeah, and we've also had great feedback as well from regulators such as EASA about the work that we've been doing to bring the community together so they're not losing touch. So when we are repatriating the industry, actually it's not so distant because they have all been connected. So
that's great.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on, but tell us a little bit more about this opportunity for people in the industry, because there's bound to be budding presenters in the industry. We're an industry full of characters, aren't we? People who love to, you know, get up on stage. Normally that's their opportunity, isn't it, at conferences and things like that. So what would it be? Somebody who's had radio experience before, or just somebody who's very knowledgeable about the industry and wants to just express their views? What kind of person are you looking for, and how will you find it? Is it a competition, or you just want to hear from them?
Well, I'll hand over to Leo to explain all of that. But Lucy, I had no radio experience. I've done a little bit of singing for charity shows and what have you, but I had no radio experience whatsoever. And I kept avoiding it, saying, I don't want to be a presenter. I'm the CEO, but I don't want to be a presenter. And then one day I had to step in, and I loved it. So, you know, it's about the character. It isn't about you having 100% knowledge about a dashboard or this, that and the other. It's about what you can bring to the audience. And if you've got a travel story, or we've had people get in contact with us that are writing travel books at the moment. We want to hear from countries. Have you been suffering? Who's your ambassador for your country? Come on board and let us get it out there. Let's get people getting back to traveling to your country. This is what we want. It's totally inclusive. There are no holds bar. And the biggest thing is that we are led by our listeners.
Mm-hmm.
We are not incorporated into being a dictatorship as to what you listen to. You let us know what you want. But I'll hand it over to Leo and he can expand a little more on that.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. It's about characters, personality. You don't necessarily have to know the ins and outs of radio. You know, if you go into a hotel and you've got a real kind of excitable hotelier on the receptionist who knows the industry inside out, they're the types of people that we really want to connect with and present. Even from the aspect of a flight deck, you know, a captain even presenting on the show, something that's completely different to what they would normally do, but it's kind of got that industry piece as a character as well. So it's absolutely not just going to be about radio presenters. This is going to be
okay. So you want some industry people to dip in and out, but if they're any good, they might get their own show, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Who knows?
I'm still cabin crew. I'm still flying for British Airways, and that connectivity for me through my passengers, they're contacting me. You know, we've got our gold card members. Everybody, it's just reaching out to everybody. And because I'm still flying, I've still got that buzz about the industry, and I've still got that feeling that the change is going to happen. We're all going to get back to doing what we know best.
I don't know how you have time, Deb. You're flying, you're the CEO, you're a radio presenter. I mean, is there nothing this woman can't do?
Married for 34 years. He never sees me. It's a great recipe.
All right. So look, if I was a travel agent or a tour operator, I'm at home and I want to check out your radio station. I know Travel.Radio goes live on October the 19th, but how do I access it?
I'm not going to say that word about the smart device because I've got one in here, so it will start going off if I say it.
Go on then, Deb.
So at the moment, we're running CCFM on air. So CCFM is Cabin Crew FM on air. You can contact us on that at the moment before we launch into the new Travel.Radio. So if you've got an Alexa, I'm so sorry, Lucy, you just say, Alexa, enable CCFM, and then it will. If every Alexa goes off whenever I say that, so people murder me when I'm online.
So, but from October the 19th, you can do the same. It will be through Alexa or any smart speakers.
Web browser,
You can get it online.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, my Alexa has just started talking to me.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm so sorry. That happens every time.
Oh, God.
It's Travel.Radio. Travel.Radio. That's who we're launching as. And we'll have a web. You'll be able to get us on smart speakers. You'll be able to contact us online. There's going to be an amazing launch. And we are so excited.
And am I allowed to say that Travel Weekly are providing your news content? Can we talk about that?
I wanted to say that, but I was unsure. I was giving that moment to you, Lucy, because you've been so amazing on this journey. We're really connected and you've been so wonderful. I'm going to leave you to do that little bit because we're so excited to be working with Travel Weekly.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And we're just grateful for the opportunity. We're very excited by this. We think it's a really interesting idea. Perfect time, as Leo pointed out. Everybody's at home. But I hope it will just grow and grow. It sounds so much fun. And I think, like you said, Deb, it's been tough times and we really do need to connect the industry. So we were delighted when you approached us and asked us to provide the news content. So we're going to be providing you with our headlines that we bring out anywhere in Travel Weekly, but we'll be providing them and updating them through the day that your presenters will be able to read out to the listeners. So hopefully, well, we're delighted to be involved and we'll be excited to see where it goes.
And after that presentation, Lucy, you've got your own show. I mean, we've got some amazing people coming on board. We've got Melissa Tilling from Charitable Travel, which is an amazing travel that's giving money back, percentages back to charities that have been affected by this COVID. We've also got My Booking Rewards, Darren Pearson from there, who's been absolutely great. The people that are coming on board is unbelievable, and to actually have Travel Weekly on board for me is and doing our news. What better way can we go into launch radio?
Oh, brilliant, 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 brilliant. Well, it's so exciting. Now, let's get to the kind of, we talked about the readers. We want them all to, not readers, the listeners, we want them all to sign up. But you're saying there's also an opportunity for destinations, tourist boards, tour operators, hoteliers. If they want to get their messages out, I mean, you know, there is an opportunity to get sort of to play ads, or do they have to have radio jingles and ads ready? Can you help them with that? Or do they have to create ads and then they can put them on the service?
No, they can contact us. I'll hand that over to Leo because that's more Leo's side.
Yeah, it's all the radio jingles, kind of the scripting, the voiceovers. That's something that we will all manage. So any advertisers out there don't need to worry about that. All they need to do is give us the key messages, and we will get that inputted, voiceovered into the best way that's going to be received by listeners, and then we get that inputted into our. I
think that's important to say, because I think, you know, it's a new medium, isn't it, for many people, and if you can help them get their messages across, and they don't have to know exactly how to create those radio ads, then that
exactly, Lucy. And we're looking at bringing cruise lines on board, hoteliers on board, coach companies on board. England, let's put a bit of money back into England. Anyone who wants to, you know, us to get our listeners back into England. If you've got anything you want advertising, contact us and we will put it. We've got packages ready for you. Contact us, and we are global. We're not just reaching people in England. We know that we're reaching people in New Zealand, Australia, Antigua, the Bahamas, Americas.
And you talk about the reach. You talk about the reach. It's in the tens of thousands, isn't it? That you're in terms of listeners already. So tell us about how big it is so far.
Well, it is in the tens of thousands. We're getting messages when we do lots of shout outs on the shows for people from all over the world. But also, what we need to know is it's not just the travel aid industry that's listening in to us, it's your customers. Your customers are tuning in as well. So naturally, that's your outreach. It's a place for all the industry to come together, but more importantly, for your customers to hear it. We're getting people from all walks of life writing into us. We've got a great guy, Captain Angelo from Bahama Water Tours. He messages us every single week. And I have had the pleasure of being out there and being with them, but he's fantastic. But he connected with me. I lost touch with him, and he connected with us through CCFM on air. We know the reach is out there, and this is why we're expanding. We were kind of in a bit of an avenue with just the cabin crew and the airline. The people that were contacting us to say, we want a part of this, was the travel agents and the cruise lines and hoteliers, and that's the reach that we've got.
All right, so anybody listening to this, please start listening to Travel.Radio from October the 19th. And anybody who wants to be involved with the radio, contact us. We'll have the details on the website, and we're going to be writing lots of articles to help these guys get up and running, or more than you are already. So hopefully we're going to take this to really as far as we can. Is that right?
Absolutely. And Lucy, we can't wait to work with Travel Weekly. We really can't. It's been a pleasure. And here's to the future, and stay safe and stay healthy. But most importantly, stay tuned in.
Oh, perfect. All right. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Deb. And best of luck with Travel.Radio.
Thanks, Lucy.
Thank you so much, Lucy.